Alright, we got everything in the paint booth, man. What we're gonna do is, on the door, we're gonna put sealer in front of the door and some blender down to smooth that out. And then we're gonna seal the fender. And here we're gonna start with just putting blender down and making that blend. So, alright, I'm gonna get my paint suit on, get my gloves on, get the paint mixed up, and we'll be in here spraying. Good morning, autobiography family, man. I apologize for this fender and bumper job. I've been giving y'all nothing but fender and bumper jobs and blend door jobs constantly, and that's just all that's coming in, really, man. I'll be having some, just rear bumper jobs and all that, but deer season is coming up, so we'll have some radiator supports and condensers and all that good jazz to do, and I'll show y'all how to do those, even though I hate doing them. But you get paid that mechanic time when you start doing the radiators and stuff like that, and the fan assemblies and condensers and all that. Easy money. I can do one in like 30 minutes or something. It ain't nothing, depending on the car, right? But yeah, so we put that sealer down. I always put sealer at the front of that door, just in case. Sometimes you get those colors where the sealer makes the base coat look a little different. So if you don't put the sealer at the front of the door and put the base coat down, it might be a little different than the fender. Usually, in a perfect world, you have this fender cut in and put on the car and then do your blend. But yeah, I ain't trying to do all that because I ain't got time for it. So yeah, I'll put the sealer on, and that base coat blender is gonna help burn the edge on that sealer, and it's gonna help the blend on this bumper and all that. So that's what we got. Alright, sealer's all dry. About 15-20 minutes flash time. I got the base coat mixed up. Check it out. Now we'll go ahead and spray some base coat, man. It should be covered in like 2 coats. Might take 3, we'll see. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, man. With this color, I just took the camera, read the color, didn't even put in no paint coat or nothing. But the color they gave me back was the right paint code. But it happened to be this color that I mixed up was a little bit coarser than the original color of the car, but it wasn't too bad off where you could really tell. I could tell, of course, because I painted it, but you see how coarse that metallic flake is even in this first coat. And I'm only going to show y'all the first coat and the last coat. I actually did 2.5 coats. I did, the first coat and the second coat is the same. That's why I didn't show y'all the same footage twice, right? And then the last coat, I do like a drop coat to make sure my blend's all right, make sure my metallics all land perfectly, and that's all I got. I skipped out on the second coat, just to let y'all know. I don't want y'all watching me and thinking, oh, just put, 1 coat and then 1 light coat. That works with some paint systems, with some colors that works, but I did put down 2.5 coats, or 3 coats if you want, but here's that last coat, and see how I'm flicking that wrist and doing that little X pattern to make sure that blend looks good. And the blend did look good. It's just that the fender to the hood was just a tad bit coarser. The metallics was a little bit bigger in the color I put down, which I was supposed to pick my own coarseness. They got all the Sickens, got all the little cars where you choose your own coarseness. I never use them, man. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all use them. If you use the same paint brand I use, let me know if y'all use those cars, how y'all do y'all colors. Because I personally always put the paint coat in, then I go read the color, and it usually give me something close, something blendable, But the paint rep came like last week, and he told me don't put the paint coat in, just read the color, and it'll give you a closer match every time. And to be honest, I don't know if I trust it, because it's worked a couple times and then a couple times it don't work. Who knows, bro? Maybe I just ain't doing it right. Alright, time to drip that sauce, man. Trying to put that clear coat on, man. Alright, y'all ready? Y'all ready? This is the fun part. Alright, clear coat time, baby. Everybody loves the clear coat, man. And I'm going to show y'all both coats are clear. I only do 2 coats. Some guys do 3. I think it's a waste of material. And some guys do 1. And I think that ain't enough. And if you do put enough on in 1 coat, man, I think it's going to solve and pop and die back and all that good stuff. So, first coat, you go nice, slow, but not too slow. You want a nice closed coat. Like always, you know, keep your patterns tight. Some people say spray like a robot, man. I don't know about that, because I don't necessarily spray like a robot, but you know, you'll get comfortable with it and you'll get it down pat. But we're using that DV1 clear gun, C2 air cap, 1.4 tip. Like I showed y'all before, it is like 90 degrees outside. The heat index was like 115 today, so that 1.4, you're gonna need it, man. You gotta get those panels wet. It's too hot out here, man. I am using slow clear. Now, most of the time I'm using 50-50 because, you know, I'm in a rush. I wanted to go ahead and dry and get this car back together. But since it's so hot outside, I'm using slow clear, man. You want it to flow out nice. And I can honestly say, this one came out like glass. Now, everyone don't, but this one came out pretty slick. I ain't gonna lie. I had that on that second coat. You'll see the second coat in a minute. I move, you know, you move a little bit slower here. Now on this, I'm doing a clear coat blend. You don't necessarily want to do a clear coat blend on the front bumper because that's gonna get all the bugs and all that. And when somebody's cleaning it, this is where they're gonna hit it with the pressure washer, so it might peel back. But I'm hoping it don't, man. I have not had a job come back yet that I've done a clear coat blend on and it's peeling back. If you do it right, you do it right. If you don't, you don't. Some people say that you shouldn't do it. It's not the right procedure, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I haven't had one come back, and I've done jobs, you know, like they hit something else, and I look at my clear coat blend I done a year ago, and it still looks fine. Like, you still can't tell. But here's that second coat, man. See how I'm moving slow? Now this is where you got to be careful. Now you can't move too slow, but to get it really nice, move a little bit slower. Watch that paint go on, man, and you can make that thing look beautiful. Now I'm gonna tell you the truth, I didn't have to polish nothing on this job. There was a couple little dirt nibs at the bottom of the door, bottom of the fender, but in my rule book, if it's below the knees, I ain't touching it. It's fine. Like, they ain't gonna see it, and not unless it's like a lot. If it's a lot, yeah, you have to wet sand it. But if it's just a 1 or 2 here or there, and it's low to the ground, nah, I'm not buffing that out. My boss, if he catches it, he might maybe buff it out, but usually he don't even look at my job no more. It took him about 2 years to get comfortable with me painting. Now he don't even look at them no more. He know it's right, and if it's wrong, he know I'm gonna redo it. I ain't gonna make no excuses and all that. If it's not right, I'll redo it. And this one came out nice. The clear coat came out nice. The color was all right? Nobody said nothing, but I could tell it was off a little bit for the coarseness, the metallic flakes, which makes the color look like it's off. I did a spray out, but hey, it is what it is, you know. The spray out looked fine, but then I don't know, I guess because the spray out was a little plastic spray out, so it looked different than it did on the fender. I don't know, man. Sometimes the spray outs look right, sometimes they don't. I don't know. It is what it is, man. I appreciate you guys for watching. Leave something in the comments, like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna let y'all finish watching me put this clear coat on, and I'll show y'all where I hit that little clear coat blend with a little aerosol blender there. And hope you guys have a nice day, and that's all I got for you on this one. I'll see y'all on the next video.